Good morning, all. Hope you all are doing well and having a great Monday so far. What I wanted to do real quick is just come to you really quick via video and just give you some reminders about what is due for the week ahead. Before I do that, though, I do want to just mention briefly, I've had a couple of you reach out to me about the last discussion board, the Unit 3 Psychoanalytic Criticism with the short story work. Some of you have reached out to me saying that you weren't able to complete that due to a variety of reasons. I know things are kind of topsy-turvy around your houses, I'm sure. Right now I'm actually at home, working at home for the next 2 weeks with my wife, and my daughter is out of school for at least the next 2 weeks, so I know that things are a little crazy right now. So if you would like to have more time on the last discussion board, no point deductions, just please shoot me an email and let me know that you might need a little bit more time. And again, the no point deduction only applies to the last discussion board. Anything prior to that, if you would like to make it up, of course, email me, but there will be point deductions for things prior to this last discussion board. Okay, so really quickly, just a couple of reminders about what's due this week. So we have two things, if you scroll down to the calendar, that are due this week. The Unit 3 annotated bibliography and the Unit 3 essay, the short story analysis. So let's scroll back up and go to content. All right, if we go to content, scroll to Unit 3, you'll see down here you have the Unit 3 beginning annotated bibliography assignment. So for this particular assignment, what you're going to be asked to do is very similar to what you were asked to do in the last unit. You will be locating one scholarly source that helps you analyze the short story you selected in your Unit 3 essay. And this can include literary criticism and or a scholarly article about your chosen story. Now, many of you did a really nice job with this, and I didn't really count off for this if you didn't do it correctly in the last one. But one of the things I really want you to hone in on for this is that it needs to be a scholarly source. Scholarly sources, again, literary criticism, scholarly articles you could find through databases, anything like that, that is going to be appropriate and will work well for this particular assignment. The reason why scholarly source I'm really emphasizing that is that there's a lot of things you can find about any particular source, any particular text online. That's the easiest way for us to find things, of course. But if you find something through a website, you do need to be a little bit hesitant as to whether it is, and ask yourself really carefully if it is scholarly or not. It's not always going to be the case. So give yourself some time to truly find a source that is scholarly and that does seem really credible, meaning it was written by somebody with some authority on that particular subject. If you have any questions about that, you can reach out to me or you can reach out to the embedded librarians. They are available to help you out as you move throughout this assignment. So what you'll do is very similar to the last one. Locate the scholarly source, write an annotated bibliography entry, and that will include the MLA Works Cited entry. Again, make sure to follow MLA 8 guidelines through Albert Purdue. And then write one well-developed paragraph that summarizes, synthesizes, and reflects on the source, and keep in mind the guidelines below for how many sentences you should have per portion of the annotation itself. Okay, so just make sure to complete this. This is going to be due by Wednesday the 18th at 5 o'clock. And then the next thing is your short story analysis. This is going to be your final culminating assignment for Unit 3. So what you're going to be doing for this assignment is you're going to be choosing a story from Unit 3, excuse me, and you are going to be analyzing one of the stories and that discusses why and how specific symbols, metaphors, and uses of irony are used to depict one or two themes from Unit 1 in a particular way. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be choosing you'll be talking about how symbols, metaphors, or uses of irony are used, and you're going to do that through the lens of one or two of the themes from Unit 1. And the themes were, as a reminder, alienation, otherness, the American dream, American nightmare, things like that. So those are the things you're going to want to keep in mind. And as you're going throughout doing your analysis and doing some, outlining and brainstorming, things like that for your essay, which I do encourage you to do, keep in mind all the bullet points that are here. And again, read this really carefully, as some of it is going to give you a really good indication of what I'm going to be looking for this particular assignment. Again, make sure to follow MLA formatting and style. I commented a lot on this on your previous entries. I didn't take off a ton of points for it because it's not my biggest concern, but I did make note if it was incorrect. Utilize Smart Thinking, the free tutoring that's available to you to help you out with this. Of course, I'm willing to look over, not an entire draft, but I'm willing to look over a paragraph or so if you have questions about something specific. But also know that the free tutoring and Smart Thinking is available to you. And also keep in mind that this paper, like other assignments like this, will be submitted and run through Turnitin. Again, I do not use Turnitin as a way to try to suss something out or to get you. But I do utilize it, one, because it helps me grade really quickly and give you really detailed feedback, as most of you saw for the last assignment like this. And two, this particular this technology allows me to really see if something you have written has not been original, and this does happen from time to time. Again, what I would much rather prefer is for you to write something that is you and that is your ideas, rather than trying to pass off something that someone else has written as you, because if you try to do that, I will catch it, and that will be problematic, and it'll be subject to the plagiarism policy for this class. Okay, so this is going to be due on Friday the 20th at 5 p.m. If you have any questions about anything throughout the week, please let me know. I'm going to be available and online as much as I possibly can, both for our class, but also for the rest of my West Georgia work as well. I know that right now is kind of a crazy time. I know that all of you have, your schedules are turned upside down at this point. But as I mentioned earlier, as I mentioned last week, when everything kind of happened really quickly and everything kind of got shut down or suspended for a while, I am here to help you as much as I can. All you need to do is stay in contact with me, and I'll do what I can to assist you as you move throughout the rest of the next couple weeks and further down the road. All right. Hope you all have a wonderful day and a wonderful week, and I look forward to seeing more great work from you. Thanks.